Hi, what's up, people? It is the first episode of Insights and Chill with your boy Black Heezy. Yeah, this is just a part of the whole Why So Social series. But we had a vote on Thursday, right? What would you guys want me to speak about? We had the whole GDPR thing, you know, people coming into your DMs. We need to update our privacy policy and all that. People don't seem to care about that because there was another juicy topic which you guys, the people voted on, which was, should white people say the N-word when singing along to music, right? Now, I've had people that came in my DMs and said that they want to join me on this chat, and I will get to them very soon. But to begin with, I guess we're just going to go straight into it. Straight into it, Insights and Chill with Black Heezy. Now, it might surprise some of you, it might not surprise some of you, but actually, what I think on this subject, to go straight out of it, is that I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it's a problem at all. I think if you're singing along to music, it doesn't matter what song it is, if you're dancing to the beat, if you're getting jiggy with it, if you're, you know what I'm saying? If you're doing your thing, if you're listening to Spice Girls, yeah? If you're listening to Justin Bieber, yeah? You should be able to sing along the same way. You know what I mean? If you listen to 50 Cent, or if you listen to Kendrick Lamar, or if you listen to a black artist, yeah, that's saying the N-word, right? I'm like, you have the ability, and you should be able to sing along, because at the end of the day, you're singing, like, people may think that is where the word comes from, and, you know, I understand where the word comes from. That's why we're going to bring in some people in a minute. But that's my take on the basis of it. Now, first of all, I'm just going to get people introduced straight away. So first of all, Vic, my boy Vic, I'm going to introduce Vic right now, who's going to join the chat. I'm going to just get Vic to join the chat real quick. Hey, Vic, Vic, accept, and then we can talk about it here together for the people. I'm just waiting for Vic to accept the chat. Here we go. So, Vic, what's up, Vic?
Yo. I'm all good. How's everybody? How's you?
Yeah, mate, we're all good here. So, yo, just tell me your thoughts on this subject, man. I want to hear your thoughts on it.
I categorically disagree with you.
Okay, why?
No one. It should not be a pass. There's no pass. There's no slippery slope. Some things aren't for everyone, and we've had to accept that. Everyone should just accept some things are not for everyone. If it's only as insignificant as a word to you, and you just want to say it in a rap, respect someone who says it's more than a word to them. So just don't say one word. If it's just one word, don't say it. Some people don't say "see you next Tuesday."
Right, Vic,
it's just a word.
No, hold on. Hear me out. I understand your point, right? It can be a word. Now, it's different to me, right? To me, if it was brought up in general conversation, if you're saying it in general conversation, and you, as a white person, don't necessarily know how that word is going to affect, not even just a black person, but affect anyone of any race, right? Then if it's brought up in general conversation and you're saying it in that, no matter if you're trying to be racist or not trying to be racist, if you're bringing up in general conversation, and I say, because you don't know how the next person next to you is going to feel about it, then don't say it. If it's to music, we're talking about to music now, right? Where you have the right to sing along. Like, that's I can sing along to. I can say, I'm gonna fuck your bitch, I'm gonna do this, right? I'm gonna use all these other derogatory, I can use so many other derogatory words when singing along to music, right? But as a white person, you can't use the N-word when it's just as derogatory, right? Do you understand where I'm coming from here?
Yes, I do understand. It's just the weight of the word. Some words have a weight to them, and it's just the weight of that word. That word has never, outside of black people, been used for anything else other than hate. It's never by anyone else. You can go into most shops and get a t-shirt with the word bitch printed on it. You can be a bad bitch, and that's a compliment to anyone.
Yo, I can say to you, you're my N-word. I can be to you, as two black people, I can be to you. Yo, Vic, you're my N-word. I'm not going to say the word, because I don't like the word, but I can be like, yo, Vic, you're my N-word, mate. That means we're boys, you know what I'm saying? So it's the same as saying, you're my bad bitch, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's culturally significant, the N-word. Being a bad bitch isn't. It's not culturally significant.
Right, okay, cool. Mate, Vic, yo, thank you for your, you know, I appreciate what you have to say on this, mate. I get what you're saying, but I'm gonna, Vic, yo, don't go, but we're just gonna go back for a second.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So that was Vic. Vic's my long from uni. I got a request from Kamal here. I'm gonna let Kamal join. But before I let Kamal join, I'm just gonna say, yo, Vic's my long-time boy from uni, and I hear what he's saying. I get it, that the cultural significance to it. I understand that. I'm just saying it from a singing along perspective. We should not discriminate from other people from singing along. Right? Let me get Kamal in here. Let me get Kamal in. All right, let's go, Kamal. We're just waiting. We're waiting for Kamal to join, people. We're just waiting for him to join, and then we'll continue this discussion. If you guys want to continue on, this is gonna be on my page for the next 24 hours. I'm also gonna keep it as a highlight on my page as well, so you can go and view it at any time you possibly want to. But we're still waiting for Kamal to join. I'll give him about another 20 seconds. If he doesn't join, then we'll move on because we need to keep this party going. So Kamal, you got about another 20 seconds to join. But for those that missed what Vic said that are joining now, Vic basically said, there's a cultural impact of that. All right, Kamal, hold on a second. Let me invite you. I'll invite you here. There you go. Kamal, all right, you got another 20 seconds, right? I don't want to keep the people waiting. But what Vic, I've just invited you again. So what Vic said basically is that it holds weight. That word holds weight, and I totally understand where he's coming from. Like, the word does hold weight from basically from apartheid, slavery days. It holds weight, and I get the fact that we should use that word as a form. We've turned it from being a negative thing to almost switch the flip on it the way it's used by black people. Okay, Kamal, I'm gonna have to move on, mate. I'm sorry, I might come to you a bit later, but you haven't joined yet, so stay tuned. I'll come to you a bit later, but it's time to add Ollie. Ollie's here, and Ollie wants something to say. So, Ollie, I'm waiting for you to accept, Ollie, and then we can continue this conversation. Yo, Ollie, what's up?
Hello.
How's it going? Did you hear what Vic just said?
Yeah.
Are you listening?
I was. Yeah.
Yeah. So talk to me. What's your take on? What's your take on this, mate?
So I agree with you. I think if you're using it in terms of you're just singing along, then that's fine. Because you're not using it in a context or anything. You're just singing the lyrics to a song.
Right, but just to play a bit of a devil's advocate here, because we got to keep this debate. It's all about debate, so I'm going to flip the script a little bit. Do you understand where someone like Vic is coming from, though, when he says it holds cultural significance, right?
Yeah, because I understand, where the word originated from. So yeah, I understand Vic's point, and it is valid.
So then, why do you think? If you understand Vic's point, and then why do you think it should be acceptable for you or any other white person to use that word if you understand where it's coming from? Like, I get the fact that you're just singing along to it and whatever, but at the same time, someone next to you might not appreciate that you're saying that word. You might not know how they might not appreciate it. So then why do you think that it should still be allowed? And sorry, before I let you think, you know where I'm coming from. You know why I agree with you. I'm just pretty much playing devil's advocate. Right.
Obviously you've got to put it in context. I wouldn't sing it out loud, but I think
Well, then hold on. Let me stop you there. Wait. Actually, because that's a good point. That is a very good point. Actually, that's a very, very good point. You wouldn't sing it out loud, but you would still like sing it, like just casually at home, like by yourself. Because go on, explain.
Yeah, because obviously, if I was just in, say, my room or something, then I'm just singing along to the song. Whereas if I'm in public, someone could take offence to it, and then obviously that's not good at all. But I think if you're going to put it in the songs, then I think that's unfair to say, certain people can't sing along to it and certain people can. I understand there's a context to the word, but
Hey, no, totally, mate. I get your point.
Any meaning behind it, yeah.
Cool, mate. I totally get your point. I totally see where you're coming from. Ollie, mate, thank you for joining. That was the second person we had on, mate. I appreciate it. Stay tuned, mate. Let me just... So yeah, Ollie's one of my boys as well from uni as well. I see the university course as well. Vic, my boy from uni as well. Right, so Ollie had a point there as well. He understands where the word originates from, and what Ollie was basically saying there is that if black artists are going to make music with the word in the music, right? And at the end of the day, as an artist, you want people to sing along to your music, right? So Ollie's basically saying tonight, why can't I say it? Now I totally get his point. He was saying that he wouldn't say it in public if he sing along to it because he might offend someone. And I understand that as well. There are other people here that would like to join. Daryl, I'm gonna invite Daryl at the moment. So Daryl's a colleague of mine. I work with Daryl, and I just want to hear what he has to say about it. Yo, Daryl, my boy, what's going on?
How you doing?
I'm good, mate. Daryl, speak to the people.
Okay, so the thing that I would like to say about this, and I'm a big hip-hop head. Like, when I was 18, I actually got this tattoo on my arm after that album lettering on DMX's second album. That's how much I was into my hip-hop then. But what I would say is, and I told you this the other day in lunch about a story from an autobiography about Eminem, how when he was in his first rap battle days in hip-hop and he got up on stage, he would actually rap the songs of hip-hop artists like Tupac, like Biggie, like KRS-One, and all the other hip-hop artists that had come before, from when the music was really trying to make, black culture come to the mainstream. So those guys knew what they were talking about. They would use the word to empower themselves. Eminem, when he rapped these songs, and it got to the key word that we're talking about, would choose an alternative word. He would choose something else. He would make it fit in. He would use his lyrical ability to change the song to promote something else that he could use it for. So, in a way, what we're saying is he didn't use the word out of respect. Now,
right.
That's where I probably come into it as well. I wouldn't rap it with that word in the song out of respect because of the cultural impact that word has. So there's a song that I was humming in my head listening to your debate earlier, and it was a DMX song, and the beginning of it is, I love my niggas, but where's my bitches? And it was because your friend brought up the bitches word on a t-shirt. Now, I wouldn't sing that song out loud because even though it's a word that is a lyric in a song, I don't have the right to use that word to refer to my friends in that way. Because black people have used that word to refer to themselves in that way, to empower themselves, to take that word, to own it, to flip it around and make it a positive thing. They're with their friends, that's what they're going to call one another. White people have never called each other that. White people only used that word to segregate themselves from black people and make it a derogatory term. So you just don't use it. So in a song, you don't sing it, find another word, there's plenty of others, make it fit, do that.
So guys, for Daryl's point of view, if you're just joining, Daryl, on the face of it, Daryl disagrees with me with what he's saying, because I believe that white people, as long as anyone, you should be able to use the word if you're just singing along for him. Now, don't get me wrong, Daryl, I totally understand where you're coming from, right? It's been a word that has been used as a derogatory term to basically disrespect, like on the face of it, disrespect black people, and it's come from slavery days and all of that kind of stuff. Now, I understand that the word in modern culture has been flipped, and now it's a word of kind of cultural significance, greeting, and almost in a way, if I'm saying it amongst one of my black friends, almost a word of positivity and understanding where you've come from. Like that's how I take the word now. But at the same time, for all of these artists that are making music and using the word, right? And if you listen to some of the lyrics, of course, you brought up quality lyricists, right? That probably when they were making music back in the 90s and the late 80s, right? That had meaning. When you listen to musicians now, these musicians now that are using this word, I tell you now, right? It is not the way the artists back, the Jay-Z's of this world, you brought up KRS-One, you brought up those man, you know what I'm saying? Even DMX himself, right? It's not the way that they were using the word. The way they're using the word now in these days, these young artists, right? That of course, I'm not American. I listen to American music and it is predominantly on across the Atlantic in America. The way they use it now is not the same way. And I believe, if they're gonna use it, and people should be able to sing along to it. That's okay. I believe.
A few years ago, there was this viral interview about a stupid girl online, and she was using the word to express how she saw her friends. She was a white girl, she was into black culture, if you want to put it that way. She was into her hip hop music. She was into, African American dress sense. That's what she that's what she saw herself as. And she used the word almost to describe just how someone refers to a friend. So she emphasized it as nigga, not nigger. So she said, these are my niggas, Nigga. And she said that because it's spelled differently and it's pronounced differently, it's not the same word. Now, I think that's just stupidity. It's ignorance. Me too. We damn well know where the word comes from and what it means and who's using it. So if stupidity has led people to think they could use it, then it's still not a good enough excuse. It's ignorance at the end of the day, because you're allowing your ignorance to see what is the truth behind the matter. So again, I think that just further makes my point that, you just don't use it. I mean, your mate who was on second, he said if he's at home, he'll sing it. If it's in the lyrics, why not? But I thought there and then that, if a tree falls in the woods and no one sees it, did it really exist? So it doesn't really matter if he's at home and he sings it and no one's there. So, doesn't really matter. It's like, you don't use it, you wouldn't use it in public. So I guess ultimately, if you think the argument is, do you think it's okay to use that word? The answer should be no, really.
Cool. Mate, Daryl, mate, I appreciate you coming on. Big thumbs up, yo. I need to go because we need to get this show moving. Okay, right. So Daryl, to me, obviously he's got very, very strong points there. And I appreciate what he says. Daryl's a bit old school. We went to school around the same area in North London. But I respect all of his views. I totally get where he's coming from. We're going to try and get Kamal to come in again. I'm just waiting for him. So yeah, basically, it's on the face of it. Daryl doesn't agree with me. He doesn't agree with me. He doesn't think that white people should use the word singing along and I respect all of his views. I mean, I'm black myself, people. Remember, I'm black myself. You see this skin? You see this skin? Look at this skin, boy. I'm black. So don't get me wrong. I get where Daryl's coming from. We are still waiting on Kamal, but it doesn't look like my boy Kamal can join. He's probably I've accepted his request, but he doesn't look like he can join. So, sorry, Kamal, mate. Fix up your phone. Kamal, fix your phone. We got to keep this party going. So, Kamal, I'm going to have to delete you because you're not here yet, mate. But, mate, update your phone or something, and then you can join. But actually, I spoke to Kamal a couple days ago because I'm going to say what he would have said. I spoke to him a couple days ago. And basically, he had very similar views to Daryl. Actually, he did speak about the cultural significance of the word. And he spoke about how the endings of the word can mean different things. If it ends in an ER compared to if it ends in an A, it could mean something different. Again, I think that's BS. It's a word. Mate, Kamal, I'm not going to accept your request no more. We can't join. Okay, people, who else wants to join out there? Who wants to join the debate again? I'll say this again. This is going to be on my story for the next 24 hours. You can watch it there. I'm also going to use it as a highlight. So it will actually be on my page for the rest of existence. But I'm getting ready to kind of wrap this up. Whoever else wants to join, I'm going to give it another minute now. You all have just type, I want to join, and we'll get this. It will be great to have one more person on to debate with. It's a shame we couldn't get Kamal on, but one more person, whoever wants to join, I'm going to give it about another 30 seconds. So we are, I guess it looks like we are done if nobody else wants to join. But what I'll say is thank you to all of you, first of all, for voting. First of all, we voted first, and you know, you guys picked this topic, so I appreciate that you voted. While I do this rap, I'm going to give Kamal one more chance. But I appreciate that you voted on first of all, and I came here, I delivered it. Thank you to Vic, my boy Vic. Thank you for your thoughts on it. Ollie, thank you to your thoughts on it. Daryl, thank you to your thoughts on it. And again, just to wrap things up, I believe that I believe anyone could, if you can use a word, if you're singing along to it, you know, it's different if you're saying it in passing conversation. I don't appreciate that. I will always say I do not appreciate that, because that's when you flip the switch a little bit, and I will look at someone and be like, yo, watch your mouth there, you know what I mean? But if you're singing, being harmless, you know, I will say it. I hate the word. I hate the word. But if I'm singing along to the song and it comes up, I'm going to say it too. I'm going to say it too. I hate the word as much as the next person hates the word, but I'm still going to sing it, right? You know what I mean? The same way I'll say the F word in a song. I'll say the B word in a song. You know what I mean? Just the same way. So, yo, guys, thank you. And the vote for next Monday's topic will be on Thursday. So, yo, Insights and Chill with Black Keezy, episode 1. Thank you, guys. Why So Social coming soon. Peace!